そのやっぱりこちらの2階がアークライドさんのこれがゲネシス。
悪いことは言わねえ。ギルドか警察にでも相談するんだな。アンダルシアのバンカ限定ケーキ。久しぶりだなバン。今自分にできることは何なのか、それと自分がやりたいことは何なのか、そこのギャップにこそ前に進むためのヒントがある。許さねえ許さねえ。ヨハン先生、
間に合いましたね。
おい、なめてんじゃねえぞ。
正義の回答。
お主らはどうするつもりだ。
マリエル、
ティンゴさん、ティンゴそれじゃあバン、夢から覚める？覚めない？
Even sent the bodies of the thugs back home. Well, those with enough of a body left to send. Saul made him pretty popular around here.
No doubt thanks to Sal's schemes. He's already done so much over in Crossbell and Erebonia, and now he's masterminded all this too. People are starting to talk about him being a future elder.
That freaking guy.
I know. Isn't he dreamy? Oh, right. Did you make it back in time for school on Yes?
Not quite.
How many times did I warn you about missing the night train?
You sound like you're her dad or something.
Not like it would have been easy to leave anyway. Between the guild, police, and navy, it was a real mess.
Van ended up giving us a ride back in the early hours of the morning. So at least I was still able to attend my afternoon classes.
If I were you, I'd have called it a wash and taken the rest of the day off.
That's our model student for you.
Are you glad you got to see things through to the end?
Yes, though I don't feel like I was able to contribute that much. Even so, I'm glad that I was there to provide what help I could.
Are you a lucky boss or what? Can't imagine Elaine's all that pleased about it, though.
Don't remind me. Already got an earful about it last night.
It's clear from your story that there's more going on here than you're letting on. And while we managed to avoid the worst-case scenario, people lost their lives here. Considering that, it's becoming increasingly difficult to ignore your participation in all of this on Yes. It doesn't have to be right this moment, but please consider having the guild take over this case of yours, okay?
So, you given her suggestion any thought?
I think Elaine would do her best to solve my case. I can trust her. However, I've seen firsthand that some problems can only be solved by eschewing conventions. I think there's still more to learn this way. So, I stand by my initial decision.
If you say so.
Keep at it.
What she said, you've got this.
Will do.
Now the only problem left is Aaron. He's more into older women, so I don't think he'll cause too much grief. But he's still a bad influence.
You think so? Is he really that bad?
Hold on. What are we talking about right now? That salve had him knocked out cold by the time we left. He's not going to be up and around for a few weeks now, right?
About that...
Leave it to an old fart to think like an old fart.
Welcome to Edith! Did you find the place all right?
It was my first time taking the subway, but it was actually pretty easy. But damn if this city isn't hella big.
Wow, you made good time.
I was surprised you made up your mind so quickly.
Once I did my morning with Fawn and said my goodbyes, that's all there was to do. Oh, by the way, the folks downstairs are letting me rent a room here.
What? Why are you even here?
Thanks to your investigation, I don't have a place to belong anymore. But really, this is a chance to take a hard look at myself. So I told anyone who'd cared that I'd be skipping town for a while. And since I have nowhere else to be, you get the honor of hanging with me for a while. I'll crash here, work for you during the day, and see the sights of the capital at night. Oh, and count on me for whatever Armada and Genesis stuff you've got going on.
I look forward to fighting alongside you again. We're pleased to have you.
Ain't you all forgetting who's in charge here? Those scheming Heiyue bastards. Pick up your damn phones already!
Careful, you're gonna sprout some gray hairs at this rate.
I think it's time to fold, pal.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Aaron, remember to be a courteous guest, all right?
Yeah. Just take care of Longport while I'm away, will ya?
Gotta keep this up. Rank up. Damn, that's pretty generous. That's pretty good, I guess.
I'm honored.
Aaron Way here. Treat me right, and maybe I'll give a senior citizen like you pointers on how to pick up chicks.
Listen, Judith Lanster and Nina Fenley. Those two ladies are a must, you hear me? The guys, you can hire any old schmucks for. Just do what it takes to get those two on board.
But, sir, you're talking about two of the biggest stars in the business. There's no way we could book one of them, let alone both.
You can and you will. You're a pro, aren't you? Yeah, act like one. Screw the budget and set the schedule on fire if you have to. As long as we've got Judith and Nina, we can sort it all out later. If anything goes awry, I'll take full responsibility. So don't you worry about a thing. Just go out there and get it done.
Sir, I don't think a can-do attitude is going to cut it for this.
Well, someone's as passionate as ever.
Ha ha! Prince Shareed! Fancy seeing you here.
Clearly, I brought on the right man for the job. I can already tell that this film festival of ours is going to be one for the history books. And not just the festival itself. The parade seems to be shaping up to be even more exciting than I imagined.
Your event's in good hands, Your Highness. I'll make this film festival hotter than anything they ever put on in Messeldom if it's the last thing I do. People don't want pomp and circumstance. They won't touch that crap with a 10-arch pole. No, what matters in movies is entertainment. I'm talking F&V. F***ing and violence, baby.
Director, I believe it would be more appropriate to call it a scintillating spectacle, yes?
Whoops! Slip of the tongue!
Your Highness, please restrain yourself.
Ah, speaking of which, my dear Najee, I don't suppose I could persuade you to take part in our humble parade, could I? Your talent is otherworldly. It'd be a waste not to put it to good use.
Yes, that it would be. What say you, Najee? If you wish, you may.
My prince, if you get carried away, I won't hesitate to report you to your sister.
Ah, well, that won't be necessary. It was a jest, I assure you. Isn't that so, Mr. Gotti? Now, about the other candidates.
Give me a break. Just how long will those two keep up that nonsense? Gotti's popularity makes him a useful asset, but he and that prince are nearly impossible to control. Ah, well, the film festival has made it this far. Might as well use it to expand our market share and... Huh? Of all the times, why now?
I read the report on Longport. For such a complicated series of events, it was impressively digestible. Your remote management of the situation was superb as always, Kincaid.
You flatter me. Originally, I'd intended to travel there myself. Unfortunately, with a certain A-rank bracer operating within Heiyue territory, such a trip became infeasible.
Which led you to play your wild card in order to gain control. A wise decision. Doing so kept our sleeper agent stationed there out of trouble. I'm curious, is he another longtime friend of yours like that bracer?
I describe him more as a curse I can't be rid of.
Interesting. I heard he worked behind the scenes of Operation Meal Mirage as well. Speaking of Arkwright Solutions, can I get another update on their status? I'm curious to learn about their latest edition.
As you wish. I'll have one of my subordinates deliver it to you later. On that note, I'll be taking my leave. If you'll excuse me, Chief Ruran.
Of course. Keep up the good work. Quite a talented and driven man, that one. He may be a little too eager to take matters into his own hands at times, but I can't fault a young upstart for being ambitious. Still, the question remains as to how the Society is linked to both the Republic and Almada. Seeing as help will be arriving, perhaps it's time I reach out for a little catching up.
I hope you're not getting a cold.
Probably just a certain lady talking about me somewhere.
Back on topic, what were you saying, Alvis?
Oh, right. Just that we have more threats to keep our eyes on than just the usual suspects in the Society. Namely, that group that defeated the Eisenshield unit. While they aren't part of Almada per se, the two groups seem related.
Agreed. Though judging by the Almada executives that appeared in Longport, we'll have our hands full with them alone. That said, I do agree we'll need to add the group Melchior originally came from to our watch list. Not to mention all the potential interlopers from the east. All the while, the CID shows no interest in sharing information.
Those guys have only gotten stingier with time. And something tells me there's more to it than wanting to save face.
I have the same feeling. So for the time being, we're on our own.
Not quite. We can always call in a certain Spriggan for backup.
Why do you insist on relying on that criminal for help?
I protest as well, Jin. I'm more inclined to send you to get information out of the CID for us. Why don't you invite your master's daughter to dinner? You were students together, as I recall. I'm sure you two have a lot to talk about.
Have mercy on me. Man, you used to be such a softie. How'd you get so tough?
I owe it to years of training. By the way, my suggestion just now wasn't a joke. You are well acquainted with her. She once worked for the guild, and she has the former president's confidence, too. We'd get a lot more out of her than my old friend at the CID.
You do have a point.
You mean the flying swallow, right?
Ah, you made it!
Has it already been a year? And did you get taller?
Somehow, yeah. I think I'm done growing, though.
You're that ace bracer from the Empire, right?
I suppose. The name's Fee Clausel. Starting today, I'll be working with you all here in Calvard.
Okay, that's enough of that. Good job being intimidating and all, but it's way too early for all this damn noise. That's where you're wrong. Oh, nice. I got a clear shot of your face, too. Look, dude, I get you're a loan shark, but aren't death threats pushing it a bit? Don't worry. I'm not saying you should let your debtor off the hook, though. How about you lower his interest rate closer to what the big three banks give? We can do this the easy way or the hard way. What'll it be? Job's done. Now pay this guy already so we can be done with this. This isn't a charity, man. If I have to be the mediator, then I'm not playing favorites. You get me? That's a wrap. What do you think?
Thought you'd screwed it up like 3 times there.
You really did great, though. Mission accomplished, as far as I can tell.
I wish it could have been solved without intimidation, but I'm at least glad both sides came to an agreement. Did you ever have to handle situations like this in Longport, by any chance?
Sure did. Shit like this happens everywhere. Only difference is that the crooks in Longport play it safer because they don't want the hammer of Heiyue coming down on them.
Interesting.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
So what's the verdict, Chief? Did I pass the test?
Kills me a little to say this, but you did good. But I've got my eye on you. Botch a job, I'll kick your ass to the curb. You hear?
Please, have a little faith in me. I'll be taking care of your old ass and the girls before you know it. Heads up, though. I'm a heartbreaker, so don't go falling in love with me.
He's serious, isn't he? That last comment aside, welcome to the team.
Don't worry, I'm not interested in you at all. But I am looking forward to improving your fighting skills. Your form is a little too loose.
You talk a big game, small fry.
My name's actually Farida. Oh, but I also go by Fairy if you like that.
I'll call you whatever I want.
This guy.
I think the office is going to be quite a bit livelier from here on.
You're telling me. What happened to my rough and tumble lone wolf image? Can't you at least pretend I'm a little cool?
Oh, I never thought otherwise.
Anyway, it's almost 10. May as well head back to the office for now.
Works for me. We can swing by Monmar for an early lunch. The food's good and all, but I need me some more of that hot piece of a waitress.
Please don't bother, Paulette. Though I will agree that the food is delicious.
The cream stew we had last night was delicious.
So, you want to go out for a drink or two tonight, Paulette?
You really shouldn't tease your elders, Aaron.
Hey! You leave Mommy alone!
This brat's something else.
I kind of feel like she's just brushing him off, though.
Oh, excuse me. Wait, This number belongs to... Hello? Yes, I'm glad you called, actually. I'm afraid I might be back a little late today. You see... What? From my family? But I'm about to...
Well, I'm not going to force you to come back. It's all up to you.
Message received. I'm on my way. Yes, of course. Goodbye for now, then. I'm so sorry. Something important's come up that I really need to take care of. I'm sure you can, but please be careful. Again, my apologies. I'll make my way back to the office as soon as I'm done.
That hits the spot.
Ooh, a treasure chest!
Arts were best on this end.
Get to work!
Gotcha!
Don't forget about the charge attack.
Gotcha! Get down!
Combat over. Processing data.
Look out!
Sneaky little rodent!
You've got to keep an eye out for ambushes. Be more careful next time.
Gotcha! Get down!
Unleashing shark strike.
Get down!
Don't order me around, you damn brat.
Well, we're off to a good start.
Show me what you got.
Certain arts will work better. Activating drive.
There! Make it count, Aaron!
Perfect chance.
Activating drive.
There! Hit him fast, Barry! A chance!
Activating skill. You're open.
Make it count, Aaron!
Here's some extra.
Couldn't...
Are we there yet? Or at least halfway there?
Tired already? You're so pathetic.
Says the guy who let the little monster get the drop on him.
You wanna go, Pipsqueak?
Yeah, let's go.
Adio, save me.
Whoa, get a load of that lake. It's huge.
Sure is. Perfect place to take a girl out on a rendezvous boat ride.
Huh, that's a fun idea.
Are you two for real? You're getting along now? Whew, that hits the spot.
Bring it on!
End of the line. Yeah. You're finished. Ignis. Rampage.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Nice. Moving on up.
I'm stronger than ever. Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys! Reward deposited.
Yes. Ready when you are. Though, are you sure it's such a good idea to wander in like this? It sounded like the ranger wanted us to wait until after he changed shifts. Isn't it strange that the park is closed on a holiday too? What if something happened? All right. If you're sure.
Get down!
Bunch of runts?
Hey, are you okay?
Who are...
We'll talk later. You guys stay back for now.
There are so many of them! Look out!
You'll be sorry for that!
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
Have some more! A chance! Got a whole slew of them.
It can't hide anything from us!
Time to go all out.
Let's party!
Got a whole slew of them.
Activating skill!
Think fast. Take this!
You won't get away with this.
Activating drive.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Do your worst.
Activating drive.
Got a whole slew of them. Got a whole slew of them.
Let's party!
Activating skill!
I'll dice you up! Hit him fast, Barry.
That it?
That it? Don't screw with me!
Energy output at maximum.
This fighting's taking a real toll. Thank you. Perfect chance.
Energy output at maximum.
I'll round them up.
Activating skill.
It's the end of the line. Yeah. You're finished. Take this. Rampage.
Boost gauge limit increased.
I've got this. She's fast. Her moves are crazy.
Who in the hell?
Well, I won't say no to a little help. You two hold down the fort here.
Thanks. Now let's clear these guys out.
You read my mind, Sylphid.
There are so many of them! Look out!
You'll pay for that.
Full boost! Go all out!
Got a whole slew of them.
Activating skill!
Over here! All for you!
Now it's our move. One and done.
Going all in. Help me out, Buffalo!
last chance!
This'll hurt.
Full boost! Go all out! Give them your
Time
all!
for the main event!
Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Thank you all so much for saving us. That's right. I'm sorry for not introducing myself sooner. I'm the film actress, Nina Fenley. It's flattering that you've heard of me. I'm still fairly new to the industry, really. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you like them. Though, to be honest, I think I still have some catching up to do before I'll be on the level of my mentor, Judith. Is everything...
Glad to be of service. I guess some wires got crossed with park management. They contacted me, asking if I could take care of a monster out here. I was a little late for what I came for, apparently, but I'd still call it a job well done. Anyway, I'm Fee Clausel. I'm from the Ereboni Embracer Guild, but I'm posted at the Edith branch as of yesterday. Nice to meet you all. Don't mention it. Keeping the public safe is all in a day's work for us. Though in this case, I got shown up a little in that department. Glad to hear it. You're not half bad yourself, Spriggan.
confirmed.
It's nothing really. I think someone I was close to has mentioned her before. I was hoping we'd have the chance to meet someday. But once she was in front of me, I just froze up. Man, you're right. Next time, I'll say everything I've been wanting to say.
So you're the Spriggan, are you? I'll just come out and say it. Take your poisonous fangs out of my friend. I've heard a lot of unpleasant rumors about you. They call you a good-for-nothing who takes on all manner of borderline criminal requests. You're just taking advantage of her kind nature to force her to do your dirty work, aren't you? Sorry, but stay out of this, Agnes. Well, aren't you going to deny it? You can't, can you? How do you... What's wrong with being concerned about your friends? This all started because you casually decided to hire her without thinking of the consequences. If word was to get out that Agnes is working with seedy people like you, it would put her father in a very... I'm sorry. I said too much, but I still...
There you are! I knew we'd find you here. You really need to stop charging in like a bull in a glass shop, Albert.
He never changes.
What are you two doing here?
We're here to tell you off. Duh. I thought I already told you that you need to let Agnes live her own life. You have serious tunnel vision when it comes to her, and you need to do something about it.
No, I don't. I just...
Oh, right. I'm Odette, by the way. Nice to finally meet you all. I've heard a lot about you guys from Agnes. Oh, you must be Fairy. Oh my goodness, you really are so adorable. And wow, I knew you were hot, Aaron, but the sun's got nothing on you. And, well, yeah, Van, you've got some mega bad boy vibes, which, trust me, only makes you look cooler. You're a lot younger than I was expecting, by the way. I thought you'd be way older. No offense.
Don't mind our resident ball of energy over here. We're all members of Aramis Academy Student Council. Agnes is in charge of general affairs. I apologize, our treasurer got a little ahead of himself.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Well, all I ask as student council president and her dorm neighbor is that you do your best to keep her safe. Now, let's get going, Albert. Agnes clearly still has some work to do. We should leave her to it.
Wait, I'm not finished.
Really? Very well. As long as you finish the budget I asked you to handle, you can stay. You did finish that before coming out here, correct?
Well...
Meanwhile, Agnes handled every one of those tedious purchase requests I made before coming to her quote-unquote actual job. If you want to fault others for how they handle their affairs, you'd best have your own in order first. Well, good day to you, Mr. Spriggan. I'll see you back at the dorms, Agnes.
See you tomorrow, Agnes. Don't come home too late.
Aren't you going to say anything, Dad? Anything at all? You aren't going to tell me to give up my dangerous part-time job? Or not to go traveling without permission?
Your grades meet my expectations. Your attendance is solid, and your lateness the other day was relatively minor. Your reputation as part of the student council is also excellent. As far as the public eye is concerned, you're conducting yourself well. I see no reason to dictate what you do with your personal time. I will ask but two things of you, Agnes. One is to avoid causing any direct trouble for me. The other is to do nothing that would embarrass your mother. As long as you honor those two requests, your life is yours to live. And if you require assistance with anything, you know who to call. They will handle almost anything for you. They could probably spare you from needing to do that job of yours in the first place, even.
You got a moment, Van? Perfect. But I'm not the one with the request. I was asked by an acquaintance to hook them up with some FaceTime with you. I gave them your work number, so they should be calling any time now. Up to you whether you take them on, though.
Thank goodness. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get through. I see a new face among your number, too. In any case, I'm very much hoping to work with you. Your team just seems like the most reasonable option. In this line of work, image is everything. So I really don't want to get the police involved and turn this into a big deal. But the guild isn't really suited to delicate matters like these either. Of course! You'd be protecting the film festival. That's quite a task. If you are willing to do this, I'd like you to plan to arrive in Tharbad the day after tomorrow. I'd then like you to nose around for any suspicious activity during the 3 days leading up to the festival. However you do that is up to you, of course. I'm aware you traditionally handle requests through that 4SPG system of yours. Myself and the other client will provide for your expenses and compensation out of our personal funds, too. What is it? I'm sorry for imposing on you. It's just that I only really decided after meeting you in person. Oh, but considering the short notice, maybe I could offer you a little something extra to sweeten the deal? I'd be happy to treat you to a limited edition confection available at the Algemira, a 6-star hotel in Tharbad. It's called Melfita, a type of chocolate made using camel's milk. They combine it with highly valuable cacao pulp too, I believe. The result is a unique, full-bodied sweetness that caresses your tongue. I'll have to thank Dingo for his advice. I'll be looking forward to your response then, Mr. Arkwright.
I'm glad the rain finally let up. The weather tomorrow should be lovely. Why, I'm out on patrol, silly. I have to make sure students are behaving themselves, new and old alike. Call me whatever you like, though I am pretty used to my new name now. It's really good to see you too, Spriggan. I came over as an exchange student this past spring, but had I known how much you miss me, I would have paid you a visit a lot sooner. I had a feeling you might be involved with that based on what that reporter was telling me about it. I didn't think I'd end up student council president as a result of it all, but it's been a lot more fun than I was expecting.
Oh, I think I'm a little past young at this point. Think nothing of it. I have some other business to take care of outside of the office as it is. My apologies. My name is Kilika Ruran, Chief of the CID's Integrated Analysis Division. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arkwright. Even if this does not quite feel like our first meeting. That he did, including everything that went on behind the scenes 2 years ago.
Sorry for the wait, Kilika. What did I just walk in on? Sorry, an urgent job came in. I finished it off as quickly as I could. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here, though. Oh yeah, that was at the wedding, wasn't it? Man, you've really grown up. Hard to believe you're that same little girl that knocked us out in Grancel all those years ago.
When I found you 5 years ago, you were still lost and trying to find your place in the world. I'd only just finished my training and was still getting a feel for what it was to be a Spriggan. I'll admit I kept you safe for a while and gave you a few pointers, but I never really could do much for you. Meanwhile, you managed to build yourself a new life, new friendships, hell, a whole new family, all on your own. You're no lost kitten anymore. You're as fine a lady as any.
So, is this how you treat all the young ladies you keep company with?
Oh, guess not.
You say you never did much for me, but you give yourself far too little credit. It's not just me you've helped either. Take your old friend, that bracer girl, for example. Or what about your assistants, including my dear dormmate? You help more people than you think. People who wouldn't have found themselves without you to take them by the hand and show them the way. If you ask me, you need to be a little more aware of the impact your words and deeds have had on people. If you can manage that, then I might even be willing to overlook a little head pat every now and again. And with that, I think I'll be off now. Good night, Mr. Spriggan.
Yeah. Good night. Man, she's grown more than I could have ever imagined. And I know she's nowhere near done. I'll have to keep an eye on her the same way I do my part-timers, now that fate's brought us back together like this.
Hello, Mr. Arkwright. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. Oh. I see that I did. I'm very sorry. I didn't know you were with your employees. Oh, I see. Not at all. What I wanted to discuss is hardly urgent. I simply noticed a number of irregularities in the last set of data you sent me. And as your service provider, I cannot help but be concerned. I am deeply worried on a personal level too, considering I am charged with your care. Oh, please wait!